Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MJ Innocent podcast. As I mentioned before, I do apologize for taking an absence from the channel. I'm going to be very emotional tomorrow, so I'm going to really need your support. So anyway, as we watch Michael perform History in this clip from the History Tour, I think it's the appropriate performance to play in this video, and I'm going to explain. Well, as we know, the unfortunate and pointless lawsuit is going to trial next year. I am not happy about it, and I'm sure you guys are not happy about it either, obviously. I think it is wrong that they are allowing this to go to court when Michael isn't even here to defend himself. I am thankful that the estate has Tom Mesereau on their side. However, Tom Mesereau also represented Danny Masterson and made a huge mistake. So all I can say is, to Tom Mesereau, I haven't lost any respect for you or anything. I just really hope that everything works out because, to be honest with you guys, I am 99% convinced that Michael will be proven innocent again, and hopefully this case can never be appealed again. Now, I bet you're wondering, why 99%? Well, because if we've learned anything from the past few occasions, I am afraid of a possible crooked-minded judge or a crooked-minded jury who will ignore the facts, and I don't want them to be blind by the Me Too movement either. So, all we can do is just hope for the best. I really do hope that one day the law is changed where you cannot accuse someone who isn't here to defend himself because, whether if they are innocent, like Michael, or guilty, like other people who have passed away or were accused of things, it's not, there are two sides to every story. And I am going to be completely honest with you guys. For those of you that may not know, I did not watch the mockumentary from 2019, and there are reasons why I didn't watch it. Number one, the accusers lost in court twice before it was made. Number two, it's been completely debunked. And if you think about it, based on the articles that have been published and all the fans who report on what was said in the mockumentary and represent the facts that debunk it, we don't have to watch it. Now, some people may say, well, how can you say Wade and James are lying if you haven't seen the mockumentary? Well, I have seen parts of it. I know about the train station. I know about the Grand Canyon, the dinner, the ring, Euro Disney, the whole masturbation lie, and the penetration lie, and so many others. I know about the lie about the loan for the home for the Safechucks. There's so many things, and thanks to people like Bill Whitfield, he even talked about a cookout that that the accusers alleged that happened, and Bill Whitfield said it didn't happen because he worked for Michael at that time. And if you wanted to get to Michael, you had to go through Bill first. And the truth is, we also have to remember that the only reason it was made was just to make money and for ratings. It wasn't about the truth. It's never been about the truth. So, all I can say is, we really need to come together, which is why I'm playing this footage from history, because it brings all of us together, which is what Michael did for us in the first place. When we all became fans, Michael brought us together. And as Michael would call us, we are his soldiers of love, and we will defend him forever. And so I am a little concerned of how the trial is going to go next year. I hope it's public so that we can get all the information. So, yeah, I'm just going to try to hope for the best. And unfortunately, that's all we can do. But of course, there are a lot of people the estate can call as witnesses to prove that these two accusers are lying, like every single one of them has. And just to clarify, when some people wonder, why didn't you watch the mockumentary? Well, number one, I don't have HBO. Number two, if you wanted to watch it on YouTube, you had to pay for it. So, the only thing I could do was find clips of it on YouTube that were free. I'm not going to pay to watch that piece of crap. No way. And you also have to remember that after it was debunked, the case was dismissed again under no merits, which means no evidence. Now, if they were telling the truth, which they're not, then I would have been more open to watching it. And you also have to remember that it was purposely put on HBO because not everyone has it. And if you remember, I was told that at the Sundance Festival, when it premiered, that they were screening people in line to try to prevent MJ fans from watching it. So it is very clear that it wasn't about the truth, because if it was about the truth, it wouldn't matter if we were fans or not. And the truth is, I felt bad that I couldn't defend Michael back in 2005 because I didn't do research yet. But after doing all the research that I have done, and I can debunk these allegations very easily, I promise you, Michael, I'm going to be there for you harder than I ever have in the past 2 years alone. And again, I want to say thank you to Brantley, who encouraged me to do this podcast. If anyone receives any updates about this situation, please feel free to let me know. You can also follow me on Twitter, the MJ Innocent Podcast. I'm also on Instagram under Moonwalker Tanya. Yeah. And also, I have a surprise for you guys. As I mentioned in my previous video, there was a very short conversation Andy Signor and I had a couple weeks ago. And I've been really excited to tell you guys about this. So he said he's going to cover the trial next year. And of course, I'm going to cover it as well. And when he goes live on YouTube, he asked me if I would be willing to send him any information that he might need to help cover the trial. And I said, absolutely. I would be more than happy to help you. And then I also told him that if he wanted me to join him on his lives on YouTube and we could talk about the allegations together, he said, absolutely, let's stay in touch. Yeah, so I'm going to try to give Andy, I've reached out to Andy a couple of times, and we do follow each other on Twitter. So I'm going to wait for him to recover from his surgery, and we have plenty of time to stay in touch and stuff. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to be on every single stream where he talks about the case, obviously. Yeah, so my main concern is I just want the truth to be out there. I want both sides of the story being told. And I've seen enough clips of the mockumentary to know that it's bullshit, And plus, if it was on a network that was more available, then yeah, I would watch it actually. But I'm not going to pay to watch it. Absolutely not. I refuse. Yeah. All right. So, to give you guys a little bit of an update on Andy. He is doing good. He does have a patch on his eye. Oh man, does that bring back memories. Oh sheesh. Yeah, and he also mentioned something that he also has to do during recovery. I don't remember doing this myself, but I know my sister had to at least once. So he said for like the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, he has to lay on his stomach and I think he's getting like a massage chair to sleep on for the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's one of those where you can put your head like through the hole and stuff. Yeah, during one of my sister's eye surgeries, she had to do that too, and I have no idea how we were able to get her to do it, because she was one of those kids, well actually she still is, but she could not hold still, but she had to do that for like 2 to 3 weeks. And I don't know, like I guess they kind of changed it the way that they said it, because Andy said that he has to lay down and keep his head down for 45 minutes every hour, but then he can lift his head up for 15 minutes, and that has to be crazy. Yeah, so I remember, my parents had to get this special mattress for my sister. We had to put a mirror up, like, underneath the mattress so she could still see what was on TV. Yeah, it just really brought back memories. And the patch, the patch. Yeah, I had to wear that patch for a long time. And I also remember, like, when I came home from the surgery, like, my right eye would feel like it was on fire if I tried to open my eye. Oh, man. Yeah, so, Andy, I'm really glad that you're staying strong. I know this is very scary. Believe me, I know. But I am glad that the surgery was a success. Just try to take it easy, and, I'm trying to remain positive for you, but just be prepared in case anything happens. But I'm glad that you're in great spirits, and hopefully the recovery goes well, And you're doing a great job, Steph, for handling Popcorn Planet in Andy's absence. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of craziness. But the thing is, one thing we need to remember is this trial is nothing compared to what the 05 trial was, okay? I'm hoping that it'll be short and to the point, and it's thrown out. That's what I'm hoping. Because they really have nothing on Michael. And hopefully they can never appeal again. I don't know. I don't know if it's that simple or not. I just don't want Michael to be convicted of something he didn't do. That's my biggest fear. Okay, so that's pretty much the biggest update that I have regarding this. Like I said, I'm not happy about this going to trial, but you know what? We've battled through it before, and we'll do it again, I guess. Okay. So, as a closing, I'm going to be making some videos for my third channel. And, I'm going to try to make some videos for this channel as well. So, we got some great stuff coming. And, I love you guys. I'll see you in the comments.